Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. Today, I have never been so bullish, and I don't think anyone is bullish enough. So I'm going to go through some of the news that's coming in the next couple of days. Some big things are happening. Obviously, we have Trump coming into office on Monday. So we're going to talk about that, some other stuff that's going on. Let's talk about the market real quick. We do have a Fed, a lot of information today. So I think the market's kind of just going to hang out for the next 2 hours until we get this news. So this is at 8:30. It's currently 6:30 right now. So in 2 hours, we'll get this news. And it's been kind of weird because good news has been bad news. It's like people want the bad news, but then that would probably also be bad. So I guess the best case scenario is if we get all the numbers that are the same as the forecast, right? So core inflation, if we get a 3.3, if we get a 2.9 here, if we get a 0.3 here and a 0.2 here, I think that'd be the most bullish, just meaning that it's exactly how they forecasted. Because usually when we get better news lately, it's been bad news because people actually want the economy not to like completely crash, but just to come down so that interest rates come down and money printing turns on and, the Fed balance sheet goes up, which means, it's a little bit better for risk assets, but it's kind of like a narrow balance because if it's too bad, then that's bad. If it's just kind of bad, that's good. If it's average, that's normal. And then if it's good, that's bad. So it's been kind of weird in terms of economic data, but I've been really bullish on Bitcoin and XRP lately. They've been blasting. XLM is another one. HBAR is another one. You can see all these coins that I've been talking about lately. Algo, HBAR, XLM, XRP, ADA are doing very well. They're all green today. A lot of the other stuff is red today. Even a lot of the meme coins are down a lot today, randomly. I don't really know why. A lot of other coins are down today, but some of these are just really up. Maybe it's just people moving money from other assets into here. XRP has retested this 2.71 in the last couple hours. We blasted out of here. There's a lot of news. Now, if I didn't own XRP already, I don't know that I would FOMO into XRP right now, just because I think in terms of risk, we're getting a little bit higher. I don't know that XRP has the power to get much above $5, meaning you're not even going to get a 2x from here. So let's say the max price is $5 this cycle, you're going to be up 80%. Now, that's nothing to scoff at. Those are great gains. If you're already in XRP, like myself, I bought most of my XRP below 50 cents. You're doing really good right now. So I did just take a tiny bit of profits on a leverage trade, not a spot trade. I have not taken any profits on spot yet, but I actually closed a portion of my leverage trade. Let me show you that real quick. I just closed, you can see I got the exact top actually. If you do want a leverage trade, feel free to use my link below to sign up for Bitunix. It's an amazing exchange. You can use leverage trading pretty much anywhere in the world, which is awesome. There's not many options in America where I'm at to use exchanges, so feel free to use my link below. It gives you a really big discount over fees, and there is a bunch of events right now, newcomer bonuses, etc. So I closed out some of my XRP trade right here. You can see I just closed out I don't know, 130 XRP for a $55 profit. And I did put an order back in at 2.69 to try to get back in. We'll see if that hits. It probably will. So I took out a portion and now I'll put a smaller portion back in and we'll see what happens there. Use my link below if you want. Helps me out, helps you out. Anyways, XLM, HBAR, a lot of these are basically the ISO coins, meaning that they have some sort of a certification that, banks might value, right? And that's kind of what that says. Algo, HBAR, XLM, XRP, and ADA. So those are interesting. ADA did get rejected off this line. So that's neither here nor there. We'll see if this breaks out sometime soon. But yeah, Bitcoin hanging out right here. It had some very nice momentum after it went down into that buy zone. So we kind of took off about 10%. A couple of the other altcoins, Ethereum, kind of the leader of the altcoins. It hasn't really been a leader, but it has the most money invested inside of it. So, all right, let's talk about some news. What's going on? So, very first thing is Donald Trump has a January 17th crypto ball. So, I don't know exactly what this is going to be, but basically, it's just a celebration about cryptocurrency. This is 3 days before the inauguration. So, this is the 17th. that's this Friday in literally 2 days. So we'll see what happens here. It says it's $2,500 per person for general admission, hosted by Bitcoin Incorporated and Stand with Crypto. I think Stand with Crypto is what Coinbase was. I think Coinbase was a part of that as well. It says, you know, in honor of the inauguration, the first crypto president, join us, celebration at Crypto Ball. Okay, so pretty cool. It's a black tie event. We'll see what this is. I don't even know whose idea this was or who threw this. I've seen a lot of people post this graphic, so it's very interesting. It's very interesting. So we'll see what happens there. Another thing is, I posted this yesterday on X. Imagine if Trump mentions the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve on Monday in his inauguration speech, and the stock market is closed for Martin Luther King Day. Just imagine the God candle Tuesday morning when the stock market finally opens. Many will be sidelined waiting for the stock market to open. Imagine the FOMO watching the price go up and you can't buy anything. So that'd be a very interesting scenario, right? If he does mention it in his inauguration speech. Now, you know, that's not guaranteed. I think on Polymarket, it's like a 20% chance or something for him to mention it. But I don't know. He may. He's Trump. He tends to surprise a lot of people. So we'll see what happens. Another just bullish thing is just the hash rate of Bitcoin. So this is basically how many miners are securing the network. So the more hash rate, the more secure the network is. Crypto T on X gave this nice little thing here. Higher demand equals higher prices, more miners, higher security, more attractive, more users and holders, right? So it's interesting. You know, the more people get in there, the more people mine, the more people secure the network, the more people want to join the network. And it has been taking off, obviously, for a very long time. I mean, Bitcoin was, around since 2009 or something. So that's very interesting. And then this post from Corey Bates, I reposted yesterday as well. It's pretty interesting here. So it's basically saying how much you need estimated to retire every year, meaning 50K a year. So that'll cover, you know, if you have like a paid off house, I think you could make it work with 50K a year. If you don't have a paid off house, I don't know that you can make that work. But anyways, so there's the number. You can double any of the numbers if you want 100K a year, for example. But let's say I'm 35. I'm actually 37, but that's okay. So the fourth line down, 1, 2, 3, 4 is this line right here. So it says I right now have 0.8 Bitcoin. So that puts me, this is logarithmic, by the way. So it's 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 0.8 is right here. So I'll put me right here. That says I can retire in like 2032. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool with 0.8. So if you have 1, if you have, you know, 4. So what is it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, if you have 4, it means you could retire basically right now if you had 4 Bitcoin, because you just basically sell $50,000 of Bitcoin every year and the price is still going to go up. So that is really cool to see. Very cool. So would love to retire. I would love to retire from corporate world at least, and just do YouTube and stuff. That'd be freaking sweet. That's one of my dreams. So a lot of bullish news going on, a lot of stuff going on. I don't think anyone's bullish enough. So I guess let me go into the crypto first. I just want to touch on XRP right now, just because, and just talk about risk curves. So, you know, if I was getting into the market right now, what would I be looking at? So how these risk curves work. Let me, no, it's fine. We'll just, we'll go like this, and we'll just make this a little bit bigger here. There we go. I was kind of blocking it, so let's just move it over to the side a little bit here. So there we go. Okay. So how the risk curve works is basically 0 is zero risk, meaning it's really cheap. It's a great time to buy. 1 means the most amount of risk. It's probably a great time to sell. You can see red means sell, green means buy. So if you look at these, it's kind of interesting. So ETH is about a 0.56, a little bit under Bitcoin, meaning that ETH should see a little bit bigger gains. ADA, a little bit more risky. DOT. But then if you look down here at XRP, wherever it is, way down here, you can see it's at a 0.8 risk already. So if I click XRP and I have these open, you can see right here, this is saying that a 1 risk would mean that the most amount of risk is the price going to $5. So that's why I was saying earlier, I don't have much faith that the price is going to go much over $5. Now, there's a lot of data that goes into this. I've talked about these curves a lot. This is a premium subscription that I use to get these numbers. But it's just interesting, you know? So that one's at a 0.8. So if I was buying stuff right now, what would I be buying? Matic, Polygon, these ones are very basically undersold, right? They're very cheap compared to everything else. Atom is very cheap. MKR, Algo. So out of the coins I was talking about earlier, Algo has the lowest risk, I think. So here's Algo. ADA is a 0.6. Yeah. AVAX is a pretty good buy right now, apparently. Doge, TRX, SHIB is really a decent price right now. Interesting. Litecoin is a little bit under 50%. Yeah, XLM is a 0.67. So this kind of just helps if you want to take emotions out of trading, you can just use, these numbers to kind of buy and sell. So this is saying you should be buying, Matic and Polygon and Atom and MKR and even DOT. So I do have some DOT. It has pulled back a lot. So it's interesting. Now, it also could mean that this is kind of a weak coin, right? So the more green it is, the more, buy zone it is. That also means it's kind of performing pretty weak right now, but that sometimes means it's going to catch up. So that's interesting. I just wanted to point out the thing about XRP. I'm super bullish on XRP. I just don't know that it has more than a 2x in it from here. I see people on Twitter all the time saying it's going to $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, and that's just straight up not possible. I'll say that right now. I don't know what I would do. I'd bet a lot of money that XRP will never go over $100 in the next 10 years. It would need to have literally full-on adoption from the entire world. Everyone put their money in it because the market cap is already very large for that one. So yeah, interesting. Now let's just check out the altcoin. While I'm in here, let's just check out the altcoin season index and see where we're at for altcoin season, because I know a lot of viewers really like looking at altcoins. So let's see what we're at. So you can see we're about 50%. So altcoin season means you're up at the top, and that basically just means that a majority of the coins are doing better than Bitcoin, right? So right now it's about 50-50. Some coins are doing good, some are doing bad. When you're down here in the green, that's Bitcoin season, meaning Bitcoin is severely overperforming, outperforming alts. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video, guys. Just want to talk about it. I had some news to share. This is going to be really interesting. So we'll see. Friday the 17th, 8 p.m. We'll see what happens. The price has been going up a lot. We did come down and sweep the range lows. When you come look at this, you can see we kind of swept through this bottom bar here and almost got to the bottom. Not quite. We saw a big buying reaction, which is good, which is really good. So all we need to do now is break out of this structure, retest, and blast off, and we're out of here. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. That's going to be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you want to try out Bitunix, feel free to use the link below. I am absolutely loving Bitunix. I just grabbed a couple things this morning on spot. And that's it for the video. Have a great day. If you enjoyed it, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment below. What are you guys investing in? What are your price targets? What do you think you would sell your XRP at? What do you think you'd sell your Bitcoin at? Or are you holding for life? So we'll see. Have a great day, everyone. See you guys.